The Galaxy S26 Ultra is now just weeks away from its official launch, and at this point, leaks and insider reports have revealed nearly everything about what Samsung has been preparing behind the scenes. Today, we can confidently piece together a complete picture of what is shaping up to be the most powerful and refined flagship smartphone of the year, from its performance and camera system to its pricing strategy and release timeline. But before diving into the specifications and features, it is important to understand the broader context. Since around 2020, Samsung's direction in the smartphone industry has often felt uncertain. A company that once set trends and defined innovation began facing criticism for following Apple too closely, slowly adopting design cues, feature limitations, and strategic choices that made its flagship phones feel less distinctive. For several years, fans and critics alike questioned whether Samsung had lost its creative edge. However, this year genuinely feels different. For the first time in a long while, Samsung appears confident, focused, and intentional with its flagship strategy. Instead of reacting to competitors, the Galaxy S26 Ultra feels like a carefully planned evolution designed to strengthen Samsung's own identity. Rather than beginning with design, as most smartphone discussions usually do, it makes more sense to start with the display, because this is where Samsung continues to dominate the industry. Samsung has long been regarded as the undisputed king of smartphone displays, and the Galaxy S26 Ultra shows no signs of surrendering that title. The device retains the massive 6.9-inch dynamic AMOLED 2X panel from last year, offering immersive visuals, smooth scrolling, and deep contrast. But while the size and resolution remain familiar, the real progress lies beneath the surface. This year, Samsung is introducing a new M14 panel combined with COE technology, a pairing that represents a significant step forward. These improvements enhance color accuracy, improve contrast, sharpen clarity, and most importantly, boost power efficiency. The result is a display that not only looks better, but also consumes less energy during everyday use. Technically, this new display technology is capable of reaching an astonishing 6,000 nits of peak brightness, a number that would easily surpass most competitors. However, reports indicate that Samsung will limit real-world brightness to around 2,600 nits, similar to the S25 Ultra. This decision reflects a more mature design philosophy. Instead of chasing headline-grabbing numbers that rarely benefit users, Samsung is prioritizing battery life and long-term usability. Excessive brightness drains power quickly and offers little practical advantage for most people. By choosing restraint, Samsung is focusing on what actually improves the user experience. Another confirmed feature further strengthens Samsung's display leadership: a built-in privacy display mode. This feature restricts viewing angles, making it much harder for people nearby to see what is on your screen. In crowded environments like public transport, cafes, or offices, this becomes a genuinely useful security tool. While third-party privacy screen protectors have existed for years, integrating this function directly into the display ensures better clarity and convenience without compromising image quality. On the front of the phone, the selfie camera also receives subtle refinements. The punch hole cutout is expected to be slightly larger this year, and the reason lies in the optics. Samsung is using a wider aperture lens for the front camera, allowing more light to reach the sensor. While the sensor itself remains a 12-megapixel unit, similar to last year's model, the field of view expands to approximately 85 degrees. This means better group selfies, wider framing, and improved performance in low-light conditions. These are not dramatic upgrades, but they enhance everyday usability in meaningful ways. Turning to the rear camera system, changes become more noticeable. The Galaxy S26 Ultra maintains Samsung's familiar quad camera layout, which includes a main camera, ultra-wide lens, 3x telephoto, and 5x periscope zoom. This year, both the main camera and the periscope lens receive aperture adjustments. These changes allow more light to enter the lenses, improving low-light photography, dynamic range, and overall image consistency. Meanwhile, the ultra-wide and 3x telephoto cameras remain unchanged. On paper, this may seem disappointing, especially for users who hoped for a major sensor upgrade. However, when combined with Samsung's new image processing algorithms and AI-driven enhancements, these hardware refinements should result in noticeably better photos and videos. Samsung has been investing heavily in computational photography, and the S26 Ultra benefits from that work. Improved noise reduction, smarter HDR blending, faster autofocus, and enhanced video stabilization are all expected to contribute to a more professional shooting experience. Still, some enthusiasts may feel that the unchanged 3x telephoto sensor represents a missed opportunity. Upgrading that lens could have made the camera system even more versatile. Nevertheless, the overall package remains one of the strongest in the smartphone market. Performance is another area where the Galaxy S26 Ultra aims to set new standards. The device will be powered by Qualcomm's Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 processor, developed in close collaboration with Samsung. As in previous years, Samsung will receive a special, for Galaxy, version of the chip, featuring higher clock speeds and custom optimizations. Early benchmarks and insider reports suggest that this processor will be the most powerful mobile chip of the year, potentially outperforming Apple's A19 Pro in sustained performance and graphics workloads. This translates into faster app launches, smoother multitasking, better gaming performance, and improved AI processing. However, raw performance is only part of the story. Efficiency matters just as much, especially in an era where smartphones are expected to last an entire day under heavy use. This brings us to the battery. Once again, Samsung is sticking with a 5000 mAh battery, marking the 6th consecutive year with the same capacity. This decision has drawn criticism from some fans who hoped for a larger battery. After all, this capacity dates back to the Galaxy Note era. But the real upgrade this year lies in efficiency rather than size. With a more power-efficient chip, improved display technology, and smarter brightness management, real-world battery life is expected to improve noticeably. While the numbers may not impress on a spec sheet, users are likely to feel the difference in daily usage, which ultimately matters more. Charging also sees meaningful progress. The Galaxy S26 Ultra will support Qi 2 magnetic wireless charging at up to 25 watts, offering faster and more stable wireless charging with compatible accessories. Wired charging finally receives a significant boost, jumping to 60 watts from the previous 45 watts. This allows users to recharge their phones more quickly, reducing downtime and making the device more convenient for busy lifestyles. In terms of design, the Galaxy S26 Ultra's appearance is now largely confirmed. Samsung continues with its refined, minimalist aesthetic, featuring clean lines, squared edges, and an integrated camera module. While the overall shape remains familiar, subtle refinements improve comfort and handling. The most notable visual update comes in the form of new color options. Reliable sources such as Ice Universe and Evan Blass report that Samsung will introduce a new hero color called Cobalt Violet. This bold yet elegant shade aims to give the S26 Ultra a distinctive identity in marketing campaigns and retail displays. However, not all design rumors have been well received. Some reports suggest that Samsung may abandon titanium and return to aluminum for the frame, similar to Apple's approach with the iPhone 17 Pro. For Apple, this made sense due to its specific structural design. For Samsung, the move would be harder to justify. The S25 Ultra is already among the lightest flagship phones in its class, and Samsung's thermal management system is widely regarded as excellent. Dropping titanium could feel like a step backward, signaling cost-cutting rather than innovation. Many fans hope that Samsung retains titanium to preserve the premium feel expected from an Ultra device. Finally, launch details provide a clearer picture of when consumers can get their hands on the phone. The Galaxy S26 Ultra is expected to be unveiled at Samsung Unpacked on February 25th, with availability beginning around March 11th. This timeline aligns with Samsung's traditional release pattern. Pricing is expected to increase slightly due to rising component costs and a global RAM shortage. However, leaks suggest that Samsung may keep US pricing unchanged to remain competitive with Apple's iPhone 17 lineup. If true, this would be a strategic move aimed at maintaining market share in a highly competitive segment. Overall, the Galaxy S26 Ultra represents a smart and deliberate evolution rather than a radical reinvention. It does not rely on flashy gimmicks or dramatic redesigns. Instead, it focuses on refining what already works: a best-in-class display, a powerful and efficient processor, improved cameras, faster charging, and thoughtful software optimization. After several years of uncertainty, Samsung seems to have rediscovered its confidence. The S26 Ultra feels like a product created with a clear vision, balancing innovation with practicality. For users considering an upgrade, this phone offers meaningful improvements in nearly every area that matters. It may not revolutionize the smartphone industry overnight, but it strengthens Samsung's position as a leader and demonstrates that the company is once again setting its own course. In many ways, the Galaxy S26 Ultra is not just another flagship. It is a statement that Samsung is ready to lead, not follow, in the next era of mobile technology.